time for a book review. Okay, so today I'm going to be doing a review on The Raven Boys by Maggie Stiefvater. I did finish this well before Christmas, but I just haven't had the time to film the videos, and now I do, so you'll probably get in a run of book haul videos in the next couple of days because I have 4 to do, so this is going to be the very first one. Okay, so I absolutely love this book. The storyline was so unique and so different compared to everything I've read this year, and I just got absolutely reeled into this book. I liked how every chapter was from a different character's perspective. I really like that in books because it helps me understand the characters more and it helps me gain much more of like a connection between them, because then I get to know everything from their perspective and I get to know more about that character. And I think it's such an amazing quality in a book when there's more than one point of view, and yeah, that was one of my most favourite parts of this book. Blue was a really interesting main character. Her special powers, and she amplifies psychic readings, and I thought it was such a strange, unusual power, but I think her power is also important in the whole ley line story that Gansey goes after, and I'm going to talk about Gansey next, so don't worry. But I thought she was such a funny, strong main character, and I can't wait to learn more about her and maybe in the next book find out who her dad is, because I think he is a big massive main part of this storyline. That's just my thoughts though. So next we have Gansey, and Gansey's personality is very intriguing. At first I wasn't sure what to think of him. I wasn't sure whether he was just stuck up usual boy that you get, but then I started to read about him more and realised that's not who Gansey is. That's who he comes across as at the start. But when you start to read about Gansey from all the other boys' perspectives, Gansey's really just a sweetheart who is determined on his goal, and I loved him. I thought he was such a brilliant character, and I actually thought he'd be a love interest. Not in this book apparently, but just have to wait and see. We also learned near the end of the book why Gansey is so invested in finding the ley lines, and it's such a touching story because there's also another character involved which you don't find out about until later on in the story as well, and that I didn't see coming whatsoever, and I don't want to spoil it because I thought it was such an amazing twist in the book because I just didn't believe it at all. So yeah, you'll have that to look forward to if you read the book. The other Raven Boys were also really important characters. Ronan was a bit strange and weird. I wasn't too sure what to think of him either, but I am really intrigued by his character and I would like to find out more about his family life and his past and why him and his brother hate each other so much. I'm also quite intrigued by Adam. The storyline with Adam and his family was quite heartbreaking actually, but I'm glad that Adam managed to stick up for himself at the end and finally get himself out of there. And then we have Noah. Noah is the strangest of the lot of them, and that is all I have to say about Noah right now. Adam and Blue's relationship. Big thumbs down from me. Not a fan of them together whatsoever, mainly because I thought Gansey and Blue were going to be together, which I think they might at some point because of that whole prophecy thing, but I don't know because I don't think Adam and Blue have a connection whatsoever, and I just really didn't enjoy reading about their relationship. But it was such a minor part of the book that it didn't deter me from reading it or absolutely loving it. I also like the people that Blue lived with, her mum and all the other girls that lived in her house, because it's a full house of psychics. How funny and brilliant would that be to live in a house like that? I think it just sounded so amazing, and all the girls that lived in the house were so funny as well. I really enjoyed reading about them. I really enjoyed the fact that the relationships in this book weren't the main focus, like love interests. It wasn't the big main focus of the book, even though the whole book is about if you kiss your true love, he will die. I liked how they didn't put too much of an emphasis on Adam and Blue's relationship, and that's what makes me think that they're not soulmates, and that's not who Blue's going to kill when she kisses him. So there's that to find out in the next book. I gave this book 5 out of 5 stars because I thought it was such a brilliant and amazing story, and I was actually put off at first because I don't think I liked Shiver that much, but I was completely blown away by this book and I do highly recommend it. If you're considering not buying it because you didn't like Shiver, completely put that out of your head because this is nothing like Shiver whatsoever. It's beautifully written and I absolutely loved it. So that is my review of The Raven Boys by Maggie Stiefvater. I will be filming my review of Beautiful Redemption after this, and then I will have a review of Finale and Selection up in the next couple of days. So we have them to look forward to. So I will see you in my next video. Bye everyone!